Alright, hey everybody, I am Yvonne with Back to Earth Creations and welcome to our first live stream of 2023. Hey Susan, it's so good to be here. Mrs. Kennedy. Sorry, I'm still tickled by it. It threw me off saying that for the first time. Right on. Hey London girl. Haven't had time to watch the videos yet. Well, that's alright. Hey Sarah. Hey Hawk. Hey Sabea, hey Michelle, hey Christina. Oh, just scrolling through, catching up on comments. Hey April in Tucson, how's the weather out there? Just put summer squash in the oven to bake. Oh my gosh, that smells good. That sounds good. I bet it smells good too though. Okay, let me pull this up. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. Let me see if I even remember how to do this. Haha! Are you gonna yell at me? Nope, okay. Oh, Christina, I am very much refreshed. Like, no, there's still noises coming out. Okay, there it goes. My brain's a little fried today because I've just spent like the past 4 hours recording. But that's fine. I'm just trying to, like, I thought that in our downtime I was gonna like get ahead. Even though I was like, nah, I'll relax. I didn't do any relaxing. There was like maybe like 45 minutes of relaxing in there. The rest of it was the craft room rearrange and like planning. We've done so much planning. And by we, I mean me. And then I just show it to Randy and like, you know, insane rambling intensifies. But like, we've got plans for the year and that I'm going to share with you guys today. And hopefully we'll stick to them, but we'll see. Okay, I'm seeing y'all's comments. April, thank you for doing the Back to Earth Creations. That highlights it for me. Sunny and warmish. Oh, I bet that's nice. Ooh, that's excellent. Phoenix, it's actually kind of chilly. Wait, I got 2 Aprils in Arizona right now. Hey Kim, hey Veronica, hey Linda. Hey Nancy. Let's see. Oh, well thank you guys so much. Like, hey babe, do you like the new rearrange? Yeah. He likes it. Been making chainmail yogurt jars for your video and having fun with different colors and decoration ideas. Right on. Hey Eileen in Florida. And then there's the Millie dog. Millie dog. Oh, she's in her chair now. There's Z. And there's Millie. Who's the good boy? Z. You are. You know you are. Okay. So there's Vaughn's hubby. I'm looking at you. Look at him drinking his soda. Just sitting there all handsome like. Do what?
You can't record in here if you're just gonna sit there and creepily talk to me the whole time.
Do what?
I said you can't record in here if you're just gonna sit there and creepily talk to me the whole time. What are you doing? Get off of it.
Okay, so
No. Get down.
Today we recorded January's booty box video, which is so those of y'all who've been following along with us. Also, did I miss a comment from Benjamin? Hey, Benjamin, how are you doing? For those of y'all who've been following along with us for years, with especially how it pertains to our craft-along kits and booty boxes and different things like that, we had tried with varying levels of success to do video companions to the booty boxes, but we were a little overwhelmed with the response that we had to the booty boxes, and we didn't anticipate how much time it would take to just be producing the cabochons and different things that it takes to fulfill those craft kits and stuff. So I wasn't quite able to pull it off the way that I wanted. And then we kind of just turned them into booty boxes, so it's like there's not a corresponding tutorial, but one, like, I'd say 100%, but like 99% of the feedback that we've gotten on the boxes was the only way that y'all wanted them to be better was like, so I was like, do you want cabs? Do you want more wire? And they were like, y'all were like, we want videos to show us what to do with all this crap you just sent us. So we have started shooting the video companions for our booty boxes and craft along kits for 2023. So the way that that's going to work is that the $10 and I don't know, we'll talk about that later probably after I get it all sorted out, but it's the $10 just cabs still, the 20 and 30 is a little bit more of like a supplemental. So that's more of the booty box range is the $10 to $30 boxes, and the 40 and 50 boxes are set up for actual kits. So it has everything for that project in the box. And January's project is making some wire net bezels. So this is the one that we made today in the video that I had recorded that will be coming out Sunday. Now I'll show you what are my plans on the tablet. But this is the prototype piece that I had made. But I'm really excited about it, and I'm having a lot of fun, and it is time to show y'all. And if y'all have any questions or anything, just like do @Backtoearth Creations, I guess, and it'll highlight it, or just, I don't know, holler at me. I'll try to be helpful. I'm also working with a slightly new camera setup. Well, and what I mean by that is the same camera tripod arm, but now it's attached to a microphone stand instead of my usual stand. So I'm just, I don't know, it's been a minute. I'm kind of clumsy and nervous. Okay. Uh-huh.
Did you not want to use your other?
What other?
That one?
Oh, this one right there?
Yeah.
That I forgot was there?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm already setting this one up, so I'm going to use this one. Oh boy. So, gonna get this flipped around. What are you and Millie whispering about?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're up to no good.
She doesn't want to lose her seat, but she also wants to chew with my hands, and that's not good.
Okay. So, let me tuck the cord off to the side so I stop wiggling the camera with it, making sure that we are plugged in charging. Are you going to show the wire I sent you? Yes. Which I had no idea it was you whenever I opened this, because there wasn't like a note. But April has sent us some really cool gallery wire that I cannot wait to make some magic with here in the craft room. It's really nice. I'm guessing that it's pure copper, and it feels a little springy, but it should anneal down nicely. But it's got such a nice little like scale pattern. If I can get the camera to focus. The wire I have is being difficult to do any weaving. It breaks way too easy. What kind of wire are you using, Lunia? Right, Hawk? Hey, freaky fish lady. How are you doing? Okay, so let me fiddle about some more. Okay, so I'm going to pull up. I do all of my planning in GoodNotes on a, who made this? Let's see. It is the Organized Hipster on Etsy made this template for GoodNotes. But we have, like, this was January's, like, concept. Let me see if I can find. Okay, so for the yearly perspective, this was my brain dump for just trying to figure out like, because I wanted to do maybe the boxes themed, so I was taking notes on birthstones, I was taking notes on like zodiac stuff, but then we finally narrowed it down to oh, that's a dirty word, I'm going to blank that out. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then we will, like, so I went through, so February, all of February's cabs, like these are the dichro colors lined up. We already have plans for the frit with the black shimmer, like a gray base with the black aventurine shimmering in it, as well as an opaque gray with a clear cap, and then quite possibly a white powder on anyways. But yeah, and that's the design that we're doing for March, is the crossover. Like, we are teaching this tutorial in February. Oh my god. In March, we're going to be doing the Celtic bezel, kind of like a braid. And then these are the glass colors that we have coming in. Now, everything from here moving forward is a little bit more up in the air. So we are going to be doing like the Robin's Egg Blue reaction, like speckled calves in April, as well as an owl tutorial. Might not be this owl, but it's going to be something owl. And then May, we were going to also, I think, yeah, it's going to be that one. I was going to do kind of two projects. So one project would be this style of wrap on a donut, and then the other one would be like we're sending out the head pins and bees, or ball pins and bees, with these colors of glass for, what month is this? May. And then, so we have planned into June. Now, we still don't have a working laser, so it's going to be a metal component that is the background for this, but we're going with a cherry red transparent and the Inferno pearl opal. Whoops. And that way, instead of a rose quartz cab, we'd have, you could pick whatever cab you like. And then we've even planned down to the wire gauges and colors, because I wanted to go through and make certain that through the course of the year that we weren't over duplicating one wire gauge or one wire tone over another. So so yeah, just going through and just making plans. So like July, we're going to be doing how to do, like, we're going to make a whole bunch of the earth and sky cabs, and we're going to go over just doing a wire tree. So a lot of the tutorials are going to be stuff that we've kind of touched on before, but we also, as you can see, let's go on into the monthly, and let's just look at January. And so for January, we had 3 projects that I recorded today. So going over how to make and glue on your own homemade bales, a single wire cab wrap, that's actually, like, I'm linking to tutorials on those 2, and then the net bezel, which is this bad boy. Boom. And then, oh, and I was supposed to do a beadless coiled ring for the bonus project, for like, because each of these is going to have a bonus project as well for how to utilize the scrap. Which, instead of doing the beadless coiled ring, I did a bunch of like little like links and stuff. So let's lasso that, and we can actually just move that on over. So that's our plan for that. And then I also have sketched out the, we're going to be doing glass fusing videos as well. So then we've got our February lineup. And then what was we're doing DIY jump rings next month for but yeah, just planning out different things like that has really gone a long way in letting us know what videos we need to shoot, what, designs, what fused glass cabs we need to make, like everything. It's being really helpful to me personally, to just kind of dumping my brain out onto things. Hey Kelly, hey Nanzilla. Dude, I have not been this organized mentally since like high school, when I was super obsessed with like doing speeches and AP English reports and stuff. So I'm really excited to leave. Ooh, April says, have you ever done a monster vlog on the apps you use for organizing, planning, and rearranging. I haven't, but honest to goodness, it's just good notes. But I don't know, I guess I could do something like that. Oh, and April says it's from Jeff Klein Silver on Etsy, that gallery wire that I showed y'all that she'd sent. Oh, thank you, Nanzilla. I painted my nails last night just for y'all, actually, and they're holding up okay. Beep boop. But yeah, I'm hoping that each month, the focus of the projects is going to be a different style of bezel and a different style of bail. So Mama Salty says, what happened to the laser? It's practically brand new. Well, first off, hey Mama Salty, I've missed you. How you been? I am a very unhappy customer when it comes to Glowforge because we sent in our 2-year-old machine that had broken down I don't know how many times. And then they sent us a don't know how old it was refurbished machine that after about a month or two stopped working entirely for another $600 repair fee. And it's just like, you know what? I could have bought 3 other lasers for what this has cost me just to keep it in repair. So we gave it to ProPool. And we're like, I don't care what you do with it, just get it out of my house. So we got to see Pro and Caroline and hang out with them. Right on, Katrina. Me too. I had a lot of fun, like, making these. And I even had some ideas for how to make a beaded and, like, merge it into, like, not quite a sheet, but there will be more net bezel tutorials in the future. Ooh, Jill says, do you guys have birthstone cabochons? Not currently. And for a lot of them, like, I'm likely never going to carry diamond in our shop, but we can still do, like, we can try to match the color. So, like, we might do a clear with a dichro for, what's April diamond? Gotcha book, yeah. Hey Lisa, how are you doing today? Hey Rhonda in El Paso, Texas. Hey Sarah, it's good to have y'all back. I've been so bored. Oh no, we're back. I've been in the hospital. I didn't even know you got married. Wow, you're the only ever one I heard hate on Glowforge. I'm glad I didn't buy one now. Well, I don't know. I wanted so badly.
I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. I'm so unhappy with it.
I don't know if you could hear that, but Randy says he wouldn't recommend it to his worst enemy. But we wanted so badly for the Glowforge to just cut through 1/8-inch thick wood. And any.
Like, the first one wouldn't cut through it. The second one wouldn't cut through it at all.
Yeah. Like, it got to the point that we had to hand sand so much just to get the little things to come out. We'd be out there on the front porch hand sanding with a brick, like a sanding block, trying to get the little laser cuts out. And then I'd still get emails from people about, like, these laser cuts are crap and they look cheap. And I'm like, you have no idea how many hours we just worked to put that. You know what? It's fine. So, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend a Glowforge. Their marketing is amazing, and that's about it. So, but whenever we find a laser that we would recommend instead, we'll let y'all know. So I'm gonna get this flipped back around because we're doing some crafts today, you guys. Okay. Beep boop. Hey Tammy, how's it going? April's diamond, my birth month. Right on, Sabaya. You just need a workhorse laser. Someone call Dr. Evil, right? Oh, Nito net bezels. I love them. My daughter said, here is your bad ornament. Linda. What? Book says, I think you missed my news, but I made my first sale and I got my first commission. Aw, Book. High five. Congratulations. That's awesome. Okay.
I need a transmitter, Ray.
Mama Salty says, thank you, because I want a laser, but I really trust your judgment. They charge far too much for them to be crap. They do. They really do. Yeah, this is I had learned it from Eni Oken back, like, well, it was before we moved here, so it was before 2013. So over a decade ago. It was Jewelry Lessons Online or jewelrylessons.com or something. Was but it is, basically a Viking knit done attached here and brought around to the front. But we went over doing the bail first and then different ways of binding it off, because like this one my wire had broken, so I kind of like made it up as I went. But this one we were able to plan and purposefully
Hello, Tracy.
Tracy Eller? Hey Tracy. I made it. I'm so happy to hear your voice. Aw. But so today I'm going to try to make just a little like necklace maybe out of these little components, like the little parts that we made out of the scrap, because it's a goal. It is a goal of mine this year to not just hoard all of my scrap wire, but to end up hoarding as absolutely little scrap wire as possible. So far, and this one wasn't even from this year. I just found it. But so far, this is all of the scrap wire from all, like, what, 4 projects I've done this year. So, have I? I've done a lot of beading, but I haven't done as much wire wrapping this year yet. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can just be as thrifty, resourceful. I don't know. There's a word for it, but I don't know what it is. But I just want to see if I can utilize as much of my scrap wire as possible instead of it just sitting in a bin, because once it's in that bin, I never think to go and be like, oh, I'll rummage through my scrap wire. Not when I've got like a whole spool of it just right here, easily accessible on hand. Okay. So I think I'm going to go grab a tube of beads. I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to take y'all with me. Field trip. Frugal. Little Millie dog with your beans. No them beans. Boop. Look at that snoot. I got to boop the snoot. Boop. Oh, little baby Millie. I love you. Whoa. And she's always my little baby. I don't care how big she gets. And then our little Z-dog. Hey, old man. You gotta come here so I can pet you. Ow, I hit my head on the table. Let me boop the snoot. Let me love you. Oh, what a good boy. Okay, to the beads. Craft room. Crap, where did I put them? Okay. Craft room. Craft room. Do you want to sniff them?
I was like, why would I want to sniff them?
Do you want to sniff them?
No, I don't.
Okay. Poor Randy's over here moderating. I had him locked in the living room all morning, upstairs, keeping the dogs quiet. But he was like being like super quiet. And I'm like, dude, I just don't want you to have to like hold your sneezes in. And if the dogs bark, I don't want it to be directly next to me while I'm recording. That's all I need for you. And he was like, well, I was up here like holding his breath trying to be quiet. And I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. Hey, Comatose. Aw, thanks, Michelle. So I think these are some of the different beads that we had gotten from the Potomac treasure box that they sent us, which that's the sponsored one. I also get their kit box, and that I pay my own cash money for it because I wanted to get into beading and I really liked their stuff. Sniff the beads, Randy. This is Sabaya. Oh goodness. So I think I'm gonna do these little blue ones with these little 3mm, like, that have a nice like kind of AB finish on them. Donica says, oh my god, so is that piece for sale? Not yet. I don't know. I haven't even thought about making stuff for sale. I've been having so much fun just crafting again, which is like the first time in a minute. That it's like, it's really nice to be in a different mindset. And then I'm going to use this little part as just the counterweight on the back of the necklace, I think, which I'm going to need to splice in and wrap that so that it doesn't get, I don't know, it should be okay. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I got more beads I got to go grab. What?
You didn't write the comments.
Oh, I didn't. What was said?
You will see.
Are you misbehaving?
I would never misbehave.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what someone who is misbehaving would say. Wait, Andy. Oh, I found it. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay. So these are some of the other beads that came with the Potomac bead box. And I'm going to be using, I think I definitely want to use these blue with this one. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm just going to be using some 20 gauge wire. Hey, Anita, how's it going? Shh, misbehave? Never, sister bear. Getting beads stuck in my nose once, shame on you, but getting them stuck twice is shame on me. Oh, Randy. Annika's like, Randy, I want to buy it. Well, it's got to get done yet. You might hate it after it's done. Let me get it to done. Okay. So I'm going to do, does this fit? Yes. Oh, I love that. Does this fit? Yes. Cool. In today's episode of Will It Fit? No, not that one. Now, I am going to say, these little, I guess maybe they're glass pearls. I don't know, let me bite it. Yeah, those are glass. These glass pearls, the finish on them does not hold up perfectly. So I like to use them on parts that are going to be hidden as a little bit of almost a filler bead, if that makes sense. I mean, I've bought beads like this before from, I think, Michael's, and I used the heck out of them on, like ear cuffs and finger rings and all sorts of things, but they scrape up when my pliers hit them. So yeah, I'm just going to do those 3 beads in there to fill inside where the bail is. Nice. Because I want to make a little bead strung. No, it's stuck on there now. Get back through. Hey, Quiet Space, how's it going? Oh, Anita says, I love my sticker of you guys. Our niece, Maddie, did that. Did the artwork for that. And I just absolutely love them. I want to make little polymer clay versions for like Christmas tree ornaments of the little gingerbread people. Sarah says, will you show the piece that you mat with the leaf beads again? Let's see. Is it this one? Let me... Oh god, what did I just drop? Oh, a bracelet. Okay. Bracelets are just necklaces for your hands.
And gloves are just shoes for your hands.
That's true. So yeah, this was a moon that I had made on the torch years ago. And then this I had made following a 4 girls jewelry tutorial. And then I made another piece. Love it. Sabaya. And then I was practicing just with different wire. Testing things out. And I'm digging it. And then I'm really excited to just fully indulge in making necklaces that are beaded all the way around instead of just mullet beads, because not mullet beads, mullet necklaces where it's chain. Like usually we'd just do the beading up to like here and then finish it with chain.
In the front.
Huh?
Presentation in the front,
Mm-hmm.
chain in the back.
Fancy in the front, utility in the back. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. But was that the one that you meant, Sarah? Okay. So now, I guess we're going to be doing wrap loops.
The smaller one.
Ah, the smaller one. That must be this one. That we just made a little loop-de-loop, and then the same kind of loop-de-loop, but where we did a bend in it first, and then stuck 3 leaves on it. And the little bails, those came in that Potomac box as well, and those are really nice. I guess if I were a good affiliate / influencer, I'd be pushing the link for where people could sign up, but for their own Potomac bead box, but that's in like another video, so
That can be added later.
yeah, that's true.
Do it in post.
It's a live stream, we don't have post. This is it.
We'll fix it in post.
Okay, so I'm coming in 2 inches, maybe a hair over, and doing a bend, and then using my round nose pliers. We're just going to bring this around, doing a wrapped link. But yeah, I figured, excuse me, last year we did the wire wrapping master classes. Was kind of the first time I had done a continuation, like multiple video series throughout a year. And that really got my juices flowing, just creatively thinking about, you know, what's a way, that's way too much. Scrap. Well, we'll figure something out for it, won't we? It got me thinking that it's like, what's a way that we could, because I'd started doing the wire wrapping sampler series, but that leaves a gap between, you know, how do you bridge the gap between doing a weave and then making a pendant out of it? So it's like I could be covering the same exact techniques, but just doing a different weave and a different bail style each time. And we could even probably bring in and do different frame structures, because there are some where, you know, you make a base frame and you join that together, and then there are others where you hold in the back by like folding the bail over. All right, on book. Hey, Sparky. Well, hey, Lil, how's it going? Linda says, did you post any wedding pictures yet? I have not. We got home and started, like, the evening that we got home, I started decluttering, and then it was, Randy went to bed, as he should have, because he had just driven for like 9 hours. But, and then it's been basically nonstop rearrange, purge stuff, and now it's just trying to get, not ahead on work, because hopefully we've positioned ourselves that for the rest of the year we have a plan, we just have to do the thing, so we're already technically a little ahead. Like I'm already melting cabs for February's booty boxes and craft kits. Ooh, that's so pretty, I love that. Okay, there it is. Thanks, Sparkies. We're excited. It was time to do the thing. So now we have that. I'm going to have to figure out how I want to join these together. So I'm going to open the spiral up just a little bit. That way we could fit a jump ring through. All right, on Hey Organic. I'm just making a necklace for this project. That Sunday, the video for how to do this net bezel will be coming out. Now, typically moving forward, we will not be doing, you know, tutorials on Sundays. It's still just going to be our Monday. What are they called? Monday shop updates, Thursday tutorial, Friday live stream. But I really needed to fit in a video for this month's booty boxes and craft kits, so we went over that. Hey, Kit. Got the day free, sitting looking at the shells I just bought. Ooh. Okay, I will be right back. I need some water, y'all. I'm dehydrated. Millie, what you doing? Being a dog. Being a dog. Riley, what you doing?
Being a dog.
Being a dog. You know dogs get kisses.
She's like, that's not fair.
Do you want water?
Sure.
Every time I ask you something, I just hear Maddie going, how's it feel to want? Like, here's your water. Oh, thanks, you guys. Hey, Charnel. Okay. Sunday, the tutorial comes out on this. Now, CSL Designs and a bunch of other folks have videos on how to do a Viking bezel like this. Or I've always called it just a net bezel because that's how I had learned it, but same difference. But for making this piece in particular, a little bit of troubleshooting for whenever your bail gets wonky, will be coming out on Sunday. Hey, Stephanie. How are you doing today? Right on. Well, be safe on your way to the dentist. The sarcasm of a teenager, right? Oh, better plug my phone in. Okay. Ah, bye, Benjamin. Thanks for hanging out. My shirt matches? To whose? You wearing... Oh, do you mean to the jewelry, or what are you talking about? You wearing the same outfit as me? This is embarrassing. One of us is going to have to go change. So I was saying that to Randy because I was watching him play his video game. And he had just, like, finished some quest or something that got him this, like, super fancy armor. And then he was standing there, and him and some other character were wearing the exact same armor. And I was like, uh-oh. I don't know. I thought it was funny. The sarcasm is strong with this one.
We just finished the same quest. So, of course, we have the same armor.
Okay, so, yeah, that's a good point. For little bits like this, I am actually, I think, going to be making homemade jump rings out of them. Is going to be, because, oh, I don't know who had recommended it. I think on my Potomac Bead video, for January, one of y'all had recommended, because, I mean, that makes 2 little jump rings. I still need to get some cut lube for the jeweler's saw. Because I thought I had a bottle of it, but I could not find it during the rearrange. There was a lot that I couldn't find during the rearrange. Still can't find that moon. That I think I'm just going to have to suck it up and buy a new one. But that bums me out that I couldn't find it. Hey, Deanna, how's it going?
Ooh. That leather stamp?
Yeah, the crescent moon. I hope they're still in production. So I'm going to save that as a little thing that's going to need to cut through. I'm going to put it over on my metalsmithing bench. Okay, so from here, how am I going to attach? Beep boop. Well, here's some nice looking jump rings. Don't mind if I do. So I'm going to hook through both of these.
Was it fake fruit, Nicole?
No, Nicole Smith, she sent those beautiful earrings that I wore at our wedding.
Oh, okay. So I was like, if it's fake fruit, we probably got.
It's, correction, I don't think I was able to wear them at the wedding. We didn't get them till we had gotten home.
Yeah, that's right.
What earrings did I wear at the wedding? I don't even remember.
It
It was such a blur. So I am doubling up on these kind of antique brass toned jump rings. And now when attaching this, I'm going to want to make sure that the spirals are oriented like mirror of each other. Hey Jenny, how's it going? Hey Jet, it has been a minute. But yeah, so just joining the rings together. And so now, let's see, we can do do. And then beep boop. Boop. Gonna need another one. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I like micromanaging Randy so much, I signed up for a lifetime subscription. Ah, well, thanks, Nicole. I'm ignoring all of you. Have you ever played with Magatama? I don't know what that is.
If we do an auction again, it'll probably be December, right?
I don't know. We haven't really... We were getting a grip on just planning out the booty boxes and those video production. We haven't really looked into what our Fridays are going to look like.
Yeah.
And so I think we do have space to do a craft along-a-thon or an auction once a month. But at this point, I am promising nothing because we haven't even settled into figuring out what our inventory requirements are. Like, we haven't looked at what our production requirements are. So I'd really like to be able to shoot, in a perfect world, we'd do an auction and a craft along-a-thon each month, and we'd be Scrooge McDucking it in piles of money. But I don't know if we can do that, so.
I don't think we can.
Michelle says, I think she means us. Of course I mean you, you beautiful, crazy person. Like, it got to a point, I have to... Whenever we opened the 5th box of random plastic food, I was like, what have we done? We've created monsters. And Randy and I, we were just cackling like the whole time.
I believe you said, what have you done? And I was like, I have done.
What did you do? Yeah, but like, you can see it. It's over there on the table. All of our fruit. I did. I love those acorns, actually, Michelle. Like, I think my favorites, not to pick favorites, but are the acorns, the soybeans, the bananas, the bread, the pie that the dogs ate. There are some tiny little fruits that are stowed away somewhere because I thought they looked like candy, so I had to hide them so I wouldn't accidentally eat fake food. So, so yeah, that's just, I guess, I think what happened.
Don't worry, Linda, we missed it too.
Randy says, don't worry, we missed it too. That's a solid point. But they actually make fantastic backdrops. Like, if y'all saw one of our more recent posts over on Instagram, I had used the soybeans as the background, and I think the acorns will also make a really nice background. And then I think the plastic bread is going to be featuring itself in the Monster vlog as like a side dish or something. Just random side dishes of plastic.
We did get some fake ice.
We did. Yeah, the fake cherries and lemons and little fake ice cubes. It was fake fun ice, which is, I guess, the best kind of fake ice. I know it's the best kind of real ice, so. Okay, so now, again, using one of the little 3mm. I'm just so stoked to have little beads that fit on this 20 gauge wire. Hawk, I am using 20 gauge wire on this. And that is American wire gauge. Or are they Tara's beans? I'm just keeping them for. Okay, and then I'm gonna stack. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. 1, 2, and then we'll do. And another one. And another one's down. Another one's gone. Another one rides the bus. Doom, doom, doom.
Hey, I'm gonna pet you too.
Another one rides the bus.
Why are you so sleepy?
Oh, look, I'm out of frame. Okay, let's get. I'm gonna zoom back out. I was trying to make it more zoomed in for y'all, but well. Boop. I'm curious, do you still make and wrap polymer clay cabochons? I haven't seen any lately, and I was just wondering. I'd love to see you wrap a clay cab again at some point. Nicole, our oven was dead for a couple of months, so I wasn't doing any polymer clay. But I am really, I'm really looking forward to getting back into polymer clay. And so now, do you want something that's polymer clay capped in resin being wrapped, or just straight polymer clay? Ooh! If I were a rich man. Da, 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 da. Fiddler on the Roof is gold. I love that.
Well, I mean, in this
Ooh! Beads that look like dragon scales, that pendant pin. Okay. Right on. I've never used those before. I'm just here to infect y'all with earworms, then go on about my way.
I can't believe you ignored my phrase.
What'd you say, Randy?
Said it is tradition.
Tradition.
Tradition. Tradition. Hey, wake up.
Stop waking up the dog. This is why she
No.
poops in our yard. And
That's
like,
what she does to me all the
I
time.
know, but
Hey, wake up.
hey, wake up. Which I guess I could have just smushed that down, but I still really prefer the look of just 3 little wraps. Oh, I haven't seen that. I'll have to check it out. Captain Resin. Also, I just came up with a technique for faux rainbow moonstone. Ooh, right on. Oh, moonstone's so pretty. I don't know why though, but my wires get crossed really hard from If I Were a Rich Man into the Skimbleshanks the Railway Cat from Cats the Musical. Skimbleshanks the Railway Cat, the cat of the railway train. I don't know why, but every time.
Did we turn the heater on?
I don't know. I'm glad it's on though. I'm burnt cold. But yeah, it's not nearly so loud in here as what it is in the other room though, so I'll take it. Y'all, I have a new way of organizing my pliers. So, bent nose types. typically flat nose types, so my stepped flat nose and my flat nose, round nose types, nylon jaws. So I've got step flat nose. What are you doing? And then my pliers. Good grief. So yeah, so that's, I'm really pleased with this so far. And then I even have room to grow. But I'm trying to get into the habit of kind of sticking my pliers back into there instead of just leaving them all over my work surface. But I'm not too worried about it. Hey, Gloria, how's it going? Ooh, an aura of Rakatama to Dragon Pendants. I bet that looks amazing, April. Right on. Be safe, other April. We've got other April and other April. Ooh, is it? Humming would drive my dog mad if he whistled it. Wait, do you want me to make your dog go mad? Too late. Do 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 do. Yeah, I just like having my pliers out like a filthy animal. Woo! But yeah, part of the motivation for wanting to see if I can generate as little scrap as possible is for, I really want to get into sterling silver. But with copper, little bits like that are nothing. But with silver, I'm sure that adds up more than I can comprehend as someone who has not worked in a whole lot of sterling silver. Oh no, I got it on Amazon. It's a bamboo organizer on like a Lazy Susan bottom. She does. Oh, Wendy says he loved it. Thank you. Anything for the doggos. Well, bye, Linda. Thanks so much for popping in. Gotta go make my mom and my daughter a birthday cake. What? Well, happy birthday to the both of them. And hooray for cake for you. Right, Sparky? Dude. Even just cleaning one thing, like, if every single time I had thought to myself, man, I really need to clean that. If I had just cleaned up one thing, just like been like, I'll put one thing up, then my house would have been clean way sooner. Anita says I keep every itty bitty scrap of sterling. I bet. And I do plan on it as well, you know, hoarding my sterling scrap. But I just want to, I don't know, just a nice challenge. A nice change of pace. Okay, and I'm going to keep. So let's see. So I want to measure and see exactly. So I did an inch this time. Let's see if that gets it. Perfect. Ooh, right on, Comatose. Have you got a new fur baby? We do. Sam passed away in July of 2022. He'd had his cancer for 3 years, and it finally got the better of him. But in June, we had found Millie in the backyard, who at the time was the neighbor's dog and had parvo and was close to dying, so we took her to the vet, and she's ours now. It's a very abbreviated version of all that, but I don't feel like going too deep into it again. Yeah. Yep. Well, she's our dog now, and that's how that goes. Oh my god. Hey, Deb. Oh, well, thank you so much. I hope you're having an awesome day. So an inch seems good. Whoops.
Didn't know. Crawling into our backyard. I was gonna wake her up every time.
Randy, you have mercy on that poor puppy.
No.
What's it we say? Don't sass the squatch?
Wake up.
You are definitely sassing.
Wake up. Come on, wake up.
Randy?
What? Oh, you look so stinky.
Right on, Nicole. Ah, hey, Pro. Happy No Pants Friday. Speaking of puppies, our property dog that adopted us had 5. Oh my gosh, only 3 made it through the freeze. Okay, and we've had 3 adorable little puppies that will be ready to go at the end of February. Right on, Michelle. The disrespect.
I'm just returning the favor.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back into frame. So, I'm actually probably during the intermission, because we're crafting until 4? Yes, we're crafting until 4 today, which is another hour. Regardless of like time zones, if you're watching live right now, we're going to be here for another hour. And then we're going to have an hour intermission. And during that intermission, I'm hoping I can get some video of this necklace being done, because what I'm thinking is if y'all, like whether folks are signed up for the booty boxes or not, will be whoever follows along with, January's project. If you send us an email with a picture of what you made of that project, then we'll be able to plug it and feature it, feature your work. And if you want to put in like your Instagram handle or anything like that, then we can post that in with the video. And my challenge was to see, if y'all follow along with Sunday's video and make the net bezel, my challenge was to see how y'all finished the necklaces. So I wanted to get this done so that I can video it and put it into that for Sunday. But I need daylight. I was like, I get to crafting. Gotcha, Michelle. Yeah. Ooh! Right on, Hawk. I bet it's good and roasted. Okay, so we're gonna do just a hair under an inch this time. So just that much. Beep. What up, baby?
Howdy, bro.
Ah, howdy. And I'm doing slightly larger loops on these than what I typically tend to do. Oof, I prefer it with that extra little bit of tail on there. That's nice. Now I remember why I don't like being stingy. It hurts my little fingies. What were we talking about? I forget. Oh, I'm making the loops a little bit bigger on these because we are going to be putting 2 jump rings through. Yeah, I think I'll just do it at a solid inch the way we were, because that's not quite enough. Like, what if I wanted to get wild with it? Hey, Robin Hood. Right? Randy, have mercy on her.
No.
Randy the tormentor. He is relentless.
Because I never relent.
Hey, Phyllis. No, actually, the net bezel is for this upcoming Sunday. I just made it this morning in a video, and so I'm producing a video for the net bezel. Which I'm not entirely certain what our project after party is going to be, but all of our, whether you're a YouTube channel member or a supporter over on Patreon or part of our Happy Crafter Club on our website, we're doing an after party today from 5 to 7. So it's kind of just more of the same, hanging out. Randy will be sorry when she hides his Crocs. You will rue the day. We will rue the day that she hides my Crocs. So we slap around the house in my little duck feet. Quack, quack. Bye, Nancy. Okay. It's been a minute since I worked with a tripod in my face, so it's kind of cumbersome trying to reach around the cord and everything, but we'll figure it out. So now, 2 jump rings, there's one. And these are actually jump rings that I had scavenged from like a different project. So they're made out of an enameled iron, so they're a little magnetic maybe? I don't know, one of them was. Well, I like them though. Ooh, right on, Dancing Tree. Ah! Oh, well, thank you, Nancy. I'm just gonna go through and get all these little jump rings open. Oh no, you're good, Phyllis. Sorry to make you go back in time. I love time travel. It's always an adventure. Oops. When are you going to start bead weaving, like raw or peyote brick stitch? What's raw? I did a hugs and kisses stitch. Huh? Rules is written? Raw? I don't know if beading right angle weave. Oh, I am so new at beading. I didn't even know what that was. I don't know. So we got the Potomac Bead Box Kit Edition. Like personally, not as a sponsorship. Hey, Anna. Oh, I don't know. It's still showing up on mine. With no circle of death. I'm bothering. So. Yep. So I did that. Is that beading? I'm pretty sure that's beading. And then I made some little earrings without the tutorial that came with it. Because it had, like, they do have, Potomac has, like, video for their projects. But they also had written instructions. And I did this one just off of the written. But I came up with just doing my own thing on the earrings. So there's those ones, which I can't wait to do these with I have a whole bunch of like 6mm gemstones that I think would look really cool. And then that was really pretty. I made it too long though. Those earrings are right angle weave, aka raw. Which earrings? Where? Ooh, right on, Kisley. All right, Nancy. Well, I did one similar with a button clasp. Oh, I did this following that video. Like, oh, let me finish up doing what we're doing here, and then I'll take you guys over into the other room, likely, for some beading projects. Aw, Lunia. Ooh, it would have, Simone. That's a good thinking. Learned this summer that what is known as the peyote stitch is, I don't even know how to pronounce that, which is my ancestry and is commonly known as the gourd stitch. Right on. That's very interesting because I've been studying on the history of beading. And it's just super duper interesting, especially like it feels really nice to be participating in, a craft that is, 30 to 40,000 years old, depending on what sources you're looking at, like in the archaeological record, I guess. But just making beads on the torch and kiln fusing, and just I'm having a lot of fun with it. Oh, it's the at Back to Earth Creations. So comatose, type it just like that, it highlights it. I miss it highlighting it in orange, which it does on my phone, but I don't look at my phone anymore. I look at the tablet. So, but yeah, it's just like that, but you have to do the capitals on the back and the earth and the creations, and it's got to have the spaces, otherwise it doesn't highlight. I wish there were an easier way, but you can put your tools away thinking about a shiny sink, same concept. Ooh, yeah, Hawk. Russian spiral, right on. Oh, I freaking bet. Yeah. Okay, guys, it's gonna crash here for a sec. I'm on my house internet. So I'm gonna press the button, and if it crashes, I loved you. It did?
So far.
Well, Randy's crashed.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
Okay. Hey, Reem, how's it going? Ah, such high quality. Nope, I am Yvonne Kennedy, but also we wanted to put the channel to where if Randy wanted to make videos, if Maddie or our other niece Abby or other niece, or it to Christine is barely hanging on, isn't it just? So but it's nice that to have it be, it was always supposed to be under the company's banner. I just didn't know what I was doing when I was setting up the YouTube channel initially. Yeah, that's moving okay. Cool.
Pixelation.
Yeah. And this is why we still only do one live stream a week, is because just the quality is rubbish. Was it better when we were on the house internet?
You know what it was?
Well, I'm gonna click the thing and make it go back over.
Alright, we're gonna crash again.
We're gonna crash again. Ooh.
Really take the wheel.
You made that dog sigh at you, Randy. It ain't easy being wheezy. House is better. Okay. Well, now we know. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then that'll be the bail or the beat boot clasp that we use. Is there a better brand of elastic cord for bracelets, and what is the most common width? Well, I don't know if there's a brand in particular.
What was that?
Millie, are you okay?
Did she just do a song?
I think she did.
You a
She's
robot?
having dreams.
You gotta tell me if you're a robot.
What's up, baby? It's okay if you're a robot. What'd you do? She was having nightmares that Randy was waking her up.
Good.
Okay.
Oh my god, Millie, wake up.
Randy, stop. Beep boop. She does like have a powerful sigh, doesn't she? Right, Simone? No, it's hard work being a doggy all day. Same, bro. I don't know if I should beg Randy to brew me a cup now or late.
Well, you've got 45 minutes left on this stream.
Could I have more coffee, please?
Oh my gosh.
Will you make it all frothy?
Oh my gosh.
Please. Please. He made it all frothy for me with a little frothy thing for coffee frothing the other day. And now I'm like, ooh, now that he knows how to do it, I'm like, will you make the coffee frothy? And he's like, I never should have done that. And I was like, yeah. Hey, Patty, how's it going? Anna says, I want to make bracelets that will be kid-proof. Yeah, I don't know if that exists. Just because, man, kids are good at just mustering up some chaos. I think he just blows bubbles in my coffee and then brings it to me. But either way, I still love it. Probably the most kid-friendly stuff I've seen is macrame with a slide knot. Now, not everybody wants to pay macrame prices for, kids' jewelry, but if it's got a slide knot, it can fit adults as well. It's just also child-proof. Oh, that's so good to know. Sparky says, FYI, on the 6, 8, 11, 15, they were designed when you lay the beads down in a line, hold a hole. It will take 11 beads to make an inch, 15 of that to make an inch, and so on. That is so good to know, Sparky. Thank you. I always thought they were just making it up. Like, well, let's give this one a number. When did Randy become a barista? I think he's always made me coffee. He used to just go, poof, you're a coffee. And I would be like, no! And then I'd have to go make it myself. But then I learned his wizarding ways, and so I have to just phrase it very carefully. Ooh, stretch magic 1 millimeter. Does that fit through most beads? Ow, I just bit my tongue. Laura, does that fit through most beads for you? Because I've used a 0.8, and that seemed to be doing pretty good. But I always have such a hard time getting the knots to not be like, you tie it and you tie it real tight, and then the knot just goes like, wah, and stops being knotted. And I'm like, stop doing that. What is he doing? That's a good point, baby. Cheers, everybody. I know. That does froth it really nice. He stands there and froths it the whole time. What a good egg. Okay. So now, field trip time again. Prepare yourself for pixels. Okay. So we're going to come over here. And I get to figure out if doing the spools of chain on this wall like this were a good idea. Ooh, that's a good point, April. Did you eat all the brownies yet? Yes. Hey, Simone. We did. We made ourselves sick on them. They were so good. That's going to burn me in it. Okay. And cookies. What thank you, Randy.
Oh, my dog.
Okay, so the idea is that I'll be able to just
Come
like
here and get sleep so I can wake you up again.
come through here and just take some wire off of the spool. I need 4 inches, which is the top of a. So I'm going to open that. There's our extender chain. And
Yeah, they didn't make it Monday.
do what?
The brownies.
Yeah, they didn't make it to Monday.
They didn't make it past Monday.
Yeah,
James helped us finish them off.
that's true. There we go. Where's the next color that I'm gonna use? So I was thinking we did brass. Oh no, it's up high and I'm very short.
Oh no.
There we go. So I guess I'm just gonna take the spool down. Yeah, that's gonna be the best way to go about it. Okay. That's not even the right color. You know, it'll be fine. Beep, boop, boop. Coming back over here. Which, by the way, whenever we have folks ask us about what tripods we use, if anybody's wondering, I'm recording on my phone. This is a Galaxy S something, but we also record on Randy's phone. Yeah, that is like not one of their flagship phones from Samsung. And
mine is an A52, I think.
An A52, but your camera I think is actually better than mine.
Yeah.
Like, so it doesn't have to be a fancy phone. I just like the ones with a stylus, but I record on a phone. We use these selfie stick clips to hold the camera. And this is a tripod arm that tightens with bolts. I don't like the ones that are spring because you can't use anything heavier than like a very small off-brand GoPro without the springs relaxing. And then I just have this one attached to a mic stand with extra plates on it. But I also, this one over here is just like a $15 or $20 tripod from like the Walmart. And those are the 2 tripods we use the most. We also do these ones clipped to clamps. Like this clamp here that holds on to bars. But it just angles down. And so normally I'd be recording with this one, but I'm not used to having a tripod on the left just yet. So we'll figure it out. But I hope that that's helpful to you guys. And really, I don't see why on earth I would need more than 3 tripods, but I do have them in different areas of the house, so I don't have to keep moving them around everywhere. But that's just me. Look at these sugar-free little Nilla wafers Randy brought me. Oh, good grief, that's amazing. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome, Kit. Oh, nice. That's a good idea, Kisley. Oh, really? Tell me. Mm. So we just having coffee and biscuits here for a sec. Oh, really? I think our drawer is still full from like 2 hangouts ago. Hey, Z. He just over here getting his head crushed. He's like, please give me a cookie. I just want a cookie, Mom. I don't know if I can give you sugar-free stuff, buddy. It might make you poop crazy. I don't know if it settles well with your guts. Oh, are you okay? His tooth on the thing. Oh, it's hard being a dog. What's up, babe? Did we get good stuff in the mail?
We got more stuff.
Ooh, wee.
I don't know what all you ordered, but
I have no idea.
I think we're still expecting some stuff.
Okay. Did we get... See, that's what I thought, Simone. Sugar-free bad stuff is bad for puppies. Or sugar-free stuff is bad for puppies. Excellent. That's why I didn't. Hey, Elijah. Mm-mm. I've never used the fingerprint recognition for anything. Ah, a cookie. That's a good point. I'm going to go get some treats for the dogs. These are actually from Simone and Pro. So if I'm having a treat, I'm going to give the doggos a treat. Y'all got to sit. Calm yourselves. Oh, Millie, you've been in the litter box. Oh, you nasty girl. You nasty.
Well, Ember did just from back there.
Ember made some treats. Mama loves you. Hum, nom, nom. Yeah, no, we don't give, unless it's like straight up meat, cheese, or a vegetable, we don't give it to our dogs. So, and just like that, they're gone. Can we... Oh, it's a good girl. Ah, you cat litter face. Get out of here. Ember's like, I want a treat. Randy, I feel like that kid on Jurassic Park getting swarmed by dinosaurs. Just take the treats. Don't beat me up. Excuse you, sir, with your little sniff snoot. Pardonnez-moi. Alright, get out of here. Go, 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 go. She is. Ember's such a good girl. Sparky says, I remember when Z's face was black, right?
You remember?
Now he's all salt and pepper. Oh, well, hey, CJ. And Auntie Yaya. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to read that whole comment out loud because that touched my heart. I hope you know that you help a lot of us who think we aren't creative, but you show how you do things and inspire us into feeling that we can also be creative. You are a form of mental health care. Well, hot diggity dog. I'm really glad I can be here for you. We're very blessed, Tammy. We got such cute little critters. Oh, goodness. All right, Stephanie. Okay, let's see what the length on this one is. So I'm just measuring to the center point. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is at 8 inches. Hey, Brenda. Oh, I had missed him as well. So I'm going to do 5 inches on either side of this chain. Now also, you're gonna want to consult with your accountant, but I'm able to write off the Potomac bead boxes as a business expense because it is materials and it is educational. So talk to your accountant, get professional consulting, because I cannot emphasize enough, I am not a professional like to do with anything with accounting or anything like that. This is not legal advice. This is not accounting advice. But that may be something to look into, you know, that while it's not covered on your insurance, it's still a business expense. Let's see if I can fit 2 of these beads I've lost on my pliers. Okay, there they are. Ooh, Jody says, I know this is not part of your life, but I have asked on other occasions as to what kind of wire did you use when you were making jump rings. I have also emailed you a couple of weeks ago. Oh no, Jody. I've been trying to catch up on emails. I thought I'd replied to one to a Jody today. I don't know if it's the same person because we've got like 3 or 4 Brendas that I'm talking to at the same time as well. So, when we were making our own jump rings, we primarily used 18 or 16 gauge in that standard wire gauge in either bright aluminum or copper. I never really got into cutting my own stainless steel because it ate through blades too frequently. Oh, Tara. Right on, Laura. Jody says, do you still have your Ringinator? And also, by the way, this is exactly what our live streams are for, is you have me right here live. You all can ask me anything to do with anything. So just don't give like social security numbers or bank numbers or anything like that. So, we do still have our Ringinator, but we have not been using it because I just order. We've been doing such little, like such small amounts of chainmail, that it's more economical for us to just either hand saw the rings, or I'm gonna use a different ring to join these, something a little smaller. We either just hand cut them or order them from either the Ring Lord or Chainmail Joe, because we had the Ringinator for primarily costume production because we used so many rings making our scale mail and chainmail tops, that now it's just gosh, I haven't made a costume in it feels like ages.
Possibly.
So the Ringinator?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Possibly.
Okay. Before we do, we'll need to make sure that the blades are still available because I don't feel right selling a machine that you can't get blades for. I don't know how I'd ship it. Is the biggest thing.
I'm sure we can figure something out, even if it's just a really big box.
Yeah.
Separating stuff out with
Foam.
other cardboard.
Yeah.
From other boxes.
Hey, Sarah. Oh, we've just been piddling around. But I don't know. I'd recommend getting a new Ringinator.
Yeah, there's no telling. I mean, it's been years.
It's been years. I don't know if the parts are still compatible with our model, and I honestly don't know. Just because I'm not currently using it doesn't mean that I'm like ready to never use it again.
Well, I know it's taking up a lot of room in my tool chest.
Well, I can move to somewhere else. But I don't know. I guess I'm a little touchy about I'm not ready to give a part with any more of my stuff. I've done enough hoarder parting this past month that I'm like extra attached to all the crap I have left.
If it's still here.
If it's still here in a year, if I still haven't touched it in a year, then yeah, we'll think about selling it. Right, Tammy. So my husband and I have been in business for 31 years. Don't get me going on taxes. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Says as I cry doing my taxes. When using that stretchy stuff, you have to learn how to make a surgeon's knot. Anita says I never get rid of anything. We donated 4, maybe 5 boxes, and that was it.
Of varying size.
a varying size. A lot of it was old crappy shoes that I had gotten off of Amazon that hurt my feet, so I'd only worn them once. Because they were okay shoes. They just had very, very narrow toe boxes. Which, like, busts me. So it's like we donated a lot of shoes. We donated a couple of sets of bullhorns because we had already made casts of them and they were just taking up space. And then a whole bunch of like odd ends of old yarn that was like red heart yarn and like half used ribbon spools. But everything else I was like, that's mine. I'm gonna keep it. um I saw one of your tutorials that you're using a huge roll of wire. Yeah, we got those from the Ring Lord. It was just their bulk spools of wire on their website. Hey, Deborah says, hi, I'm new to your lives and I'm so impressed with your work. Well, thank you. May I ask where you get your 40 millimeter and 80 millimeter glass cabochons? I get them from Amazon. I'm trying to remember. One of them is Craft Daddy, which that's just the name that I always remember because that's an amazing name for a craft store. And then the other one is like, it's not Rose Art because that's like the crayons, but it's something. I get them on Amazon. And I have not experienced a difference in them between different sellers, except for some sellers have more that are chipped. So that's all I got on that one. All right, Aunt Judy. Okay, so we've got the clasp on this now. Boop, hooks that right on through. And there's the necklace. Time to try it on. Beep boop. And so we're also, because I want to drink this coffee, we're going to have some Q&A time. So if y'all have more questions, bring them on at me. Do you get your findings from Amazon too, or do you go to the Ringlord or American Chainmail? I get a lot of my findings from Fire Mountain Gems. The ones that I would recommend I get from Fire Mountain Gems as far as the lobster claw clasps and different things go. Now I do like to stick to surgical or 301 stainless steel. Or is it 304? I think it's 304 stainless steel. Ah, Tara, part of the Cool Kids Club. Oh yeah. But yeah, oh my gosh, Randy, I like this necklace. I feel all stylish. Ooh, I want to put it on my head. And that's it on its shortest setting too. So I could have also worn it. There we go. Ooh, down a little lower. I can dig it. Oh, thank you, Fire Mountain, and their 800% markup. Yeah, well, I don't buy anything from them unless it's the all assortable pricing, but it's a really good place. Oh my god, Wendy, put it on my noggin. Okay, I'm sorry. You want super time USA? Okay. But usually I recommend Fire Mountain Gems to folks because they have a very clear way of listing the dimensions of their products, the materials of their products, and they stick, for the most part that I've found, at least in my experience, they stick more or less to industry standard terms. So when they call something, when I don't know what something's called, but I can find it in the Fire Mountain Gems catalog, it'll say lobster claw clasp or curb chain, or these different terms that can help me and were helpful to me in just knowing what to Google to be able to find different different suppliers. At least now I know what to search for. So while I don't necessarily always, like, Fire Mountain Gems isn't the best for every single product, but it is a good place to get started shopping, just so that you can familiarize yourself with different bead shapes and names of things and see what colors are on the market. But yeah, it's like there's not a thing that I buy that I don't check like 5 or 6 different websites and give it a Google just to see if there's something else that's a better deal. Because I like spending money, but I like saving money too. You can count on getting what they describe, always has. If there's any treatment, they're upfront about it. Yep. Yep. So Elijah says I need there to be 77 hours in each day and to stop sleeping. I don't know, man. If your body's needing sleep, like if sometimes it's okay to be a seed. Sleep, heal, do the peaceful thing.
Sleep is supposed to be wake up, see.
Stop waking the dang old dogs. Kelly says, see, I just need to have someone pay me to make stuff and then they can sell it, preferably in animal rescue. Dude, offer your services. Go to a bunch of different animal rescues. I've missed something. What is going on? Not trying to bust anyone bubble, just saying you don't need to pay for anything to be cool. That's true. That is true.
See, it's there. I'm in the cool kids club.
Ah!
It's like, no. Kids were cool to start with.
Yeah, you were already cool. Now you're just in the club. Makes the club cooler. Kit says, Kit, I can't tell you how happy it makes me to see you in here, by the way. I've missed you. I buy their 50-cent lampwork glass bead bracelets to get the 100 item limit and then and get the deep discounts. I break the bracelets and repurpose the beads. That's brilliant because lampwork beads are beautiful. Like sometimes they need a little cleaned up. Like they'll leave like the there's a word for it and it's a thing. It's the sludge. It's the bead release that you put on the mandrels to make the beads. Yeah, I did 0 lamp working during our break. I'm still terrified of my torch. Sparky says I keep getting interrupted. Gonna have to watch this all over. Manzilla says I need to do that trick on my cat. She loves losing her mind at 2 a.m. Separating powder. Yes. Oh, I was like, I think I'll have that last cookie now. And I looked over and it's not there. My pliers are. Instant sad. Gotten some of the best looking beads. I do have to wash them. Yeah, it's fine though. Mama Salty says, oh my god, last night I fell asleep at 4 a.m. for exactly 2 seconds holding a red cup full of ruby red soda. I was awake the next hour cleaning up and cursing. I should have taken a nap. Oh no, Mama Salty. That's why I just duct taped the sippy up to my hand. No. That is terrible though. Time to dump red stuff on the rest of the carpet so it all just matches now. Did you buy some of that translucent polymer clay yet? No, but I've been having fantasies about it. It's not that it's specifically a no spend month. It's just I have no money month. So we haven't bought any supplies beyond like doing the rearrange stuff and buying the things that we did to make that cohesive and come together really tapped us out. So we're like broke and we're trying to save up because we're giving Maddie the blue car, the little Mitsubishi Mirage. We're giving that to Maddie in February and we still don't have a backup car. That's going to be our only car come February. So, but everybody's so proud of their used car prices. It's killing me. Right? Craftastrophe started using cosplay, by the way. I don't know who Craftastrophe is, but that's a cool name. And cosplay is awesome stuff. I think anybody who likes sculpting should at least try it out. Lids! Tracy. I was checking it out and comes in a bunch of colors, including glow in the dark. Wait, the translucent Cernet? Veronica says, what program are you working on? What are you asking me or someone else in chat? Because I don't know what you're referring to. Car prices are dropping and they say they'll be going down more soon. Well, I hope somehow we both make a ton of money and car prices get really cheap, like in like the next week. That'd be great. Just putting that vibe out there. Money.
So, really cool if it did, though.
Be really cool if it did. Do the crafts, man. Right on. I love craftsman stuff. Tara says, I've had a show 3 weekends in a row and my account is still under $40. Ooh, but at least you've had those shows. It could be less than $40. Anita says, I don't need to be your kid. I'd be happy being your niece. Dude, that's why Randy and I don't have kids. We'd have zero time to like pay attention to them. It's like, it's way cooler.
I have to keep waking them up.
Ah! Stop waking up the dogs. Z, baby, I love you. I'm so sorry your daddy's mean. He's a mean old man, isn't he? Say, yeah, he's a mean old mwah. I give you a kiss. Mwah. He says, give me kisses. He's like, stop kissing me.
He's like, Dad just wakes me up. You smell like coffee.
Yeah, I know. You don't like it. Give me them hamburgers. One more kiss. I love you. Okay. Have to get all the dog fur off of my. Yeesh, and we were trying to sell our van. Oh goodness. Had all my business once in an Amazon wish list until it got too long to get to the end. Now they're broken into like 10 lists. Beads, paints, yarn, leather, electroforming findings. Nice. Recommendations on business cards. We typically get ours from Vistaprint if we've got like a big juicy coupon, or Got Print is probably the one that I prefer. Oh no. Katrina says my last Christmas show bombed, so now I'm on no new supplies budget until March shows. Yeah, that's rough. Oof. Mary Hart says he's gotten so white. Yeah, he's my salt and pepper puppy.
It's almost like somebody's been stressing him.
What? No.
This one.
Yeah. He and Millie are gonna match if she keeps stressing him out. What's an Yeah, do y'all know there was an asteroid that went like a little over 2,000 miles past the Earth last night? We lived. A meteor asteroid? I don't know.
It was an asteroid, you're right.
It didn't hit us, and I feel really good about that. Vistaprint is where I get mine done. Lots of coupons. Yeah. Which I like that you can get smaller batches from Vistaprint to kind of just like test out a design, see how you like it, different things like that. I have a name, I have a design. I just have to figure out somebody who can make all of this stuff for me because marketing is not something I know how to do. Don't let not knowing how to do marketing stop you from just plowing forward through it. The algorithms and all these different things change so frequently that it's like if you put yourself into the pickle of constantly chasing that new finish line of like what's ideal and what's like best for, you know, marketing and things like that, you're never going to get any work done because you're always going to be trying to keep up with these corporations who have entire marketing departments to fine tune and bow to the algorithm. It's just do your thing. And you're going to be sending out ripples, and they might not be huge waves just yet, but do your thing. And you'll figure the marketing out as you go. Gotcha, Kit. So I feel you paying for a roof, so I have to cut my directing budget. Sunday, I'm just going to wear all my necklaces and bunny hop around the building until someone pays me to stop. That's fair. Closer than some satellites. Yeah, Randy and I don't know if it was during the right time, because the live stream that we were watching of the meteor was like, or of the asteroid was like having a countdown, and we thought we had missed it, and we were like, well, let's go outside. So we were standing there and it was cloudy, and we were like, make a wish, like I guess cloudy. Like super cloudy. But then I did see a shooting star later that evening whenever I went out for Millie to poop. But I don't know, it was just kind of cool. Like, I love stuff like that. Jody says, I'm having a serious issue with the bright aluminum wire being too soft. Any suggestions? Are you wire wrapping with it or making chainmail out of it? I love using Canva to design stuff for my booth, business cards, emails, flyers, all of it. Right on.
That's a really good point, Tracy.
What's that? I'm behind. Oh, Phyllis says, I forgot my granddaughter didn't see your picture in the last box and she was so sad for a bit. Well, we're going to have to get more business cards with my big dumb head on them.
I mean...
I don't know. We've got some... She might Still,
got
she might be
different ideas
sad
of
next
stuff.
month too, so I'm sorry. Lost so much weight that my wedding ring doesn't fit, so I made a new one. Ah, right on, Sarah. It helps a lot if you have a personality like Vaughn, though. No. How do I say this? The world doesn't need another me. They need you. They need you to be you. They need Randy to be
Nobody can
Randy.
wake up these dogs.
They need Z to be Z. They need you to be you. You're going to have your own unique things. I'm not going to lie, because I get on my own nerves quite a bit. So it's like I would just go up the wall if everybody talked like me or sounded like me. Or it's like after I've edited one video, I don't want to hear somebody who's like, ugh, bubbly. Are you kidding me? I want to listen to like David Attenborough. I want to hear somebody who sounds smart. But no, it's be you. That's perfect the way it is. Nobody else can do that better than you. A great resource is Fiverr. Can hire someone to take care of that for you within your budget. That's a good idea, Tracy. For chainmail. You could put it through a tumbler, would help a lot to harden it up. But also, if you're making your rings out of dead soft, I might recommend a half hard for doing rings. Because there's aluminum craft wire on the market. Y'all want to see some wire? It's in my drawer. That's in the way. Okay. 10 minutes, no but smile. Well, crap, where's the rest of my wire? Well, I haven't done all of my organizing yet, but if it's, there it is. On a wire, which I think is like the Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something maybe. No, this is Hobby Lobby. Has an aluminum wire that no matter how much I put this through the tumbler, it's still way too soft for me to feel good about making chainmail with. So I usually use the welding diode wire, the bright aluminum welding electrode. I don't know. There's a word for it, but it's a much harder, stiffer. Would never use it for wire wrapping because it's so stiff. That's what I make my chainmail rings out of. Tammy says, I love doing Fridays with you. So much valuable information from all of you. Thank you. Well, I have to say, I'm super proud of like the community that we have here. Y'all really are amazing. Bro, it's like the world can't handle me. I am mega behind. Okay. Right on, fellas. Trying to catch up. Do what, love?
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Were there any questions that I missed, Randy?
Probably.
Robin Hood. I can't post pics here, but I have some on my Facebook page. Okay. I don't understand about necklace. I missed something. I'm not sure, Sarah. Need to plug in my phone again. Thank you. It's like y'all know me. Right. I can't use my aluminum into anything except templates. Oh goodness. Has the new dishwasher. Amazing. We don't have any hot water to the kitchen sink yet though. We're still waiting on that part. Oh my god, it was such a fiasco. Poor Randy. So we had to special order the most basic of couplings for plumbing that the Carthage Lowe's supposedly had 9 of, but none were in stock, none were in packs. Anyways, poor Randy wasted he was like, I wasn't there, honey. How was it?
It was about an hour and 15 minutes just waiting on an associate to show up. And finally the guy I tracked down the first time, who was over in Lumber, the other end of the store, walked by and was like, "You're still here?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm still waiting on somebody." And he's like, "Well, it's not my department, but I can try and help you." So I pulled up the item number, the thing that you sent me, and he looked it up and says, "Yeah, there's 9 of them in stock. Let's find them." And I take him over to where I've been looking, and he's like, yeah, this is the right area. Let's see. And then he's like, just a hunch, let's check the empty spot. And he double checked the numbers and goes, yeah, this is why you're not finding it, because it's not on the shelf. I said, okay, well, it should have an area for backstock then.
Yeah.
Where's it at? Because I need this piece. And he said, well, whoever stocked this didn't put that information in. And I was like,
Not to be like, that's so typical, but
okay, well, should I just order it online, have you guys find it, and I just come and pick it up? And he's like, yeah, do that. It's like, okay. So I was talking to my friend who works there, and he's like, don't do that, because they're going to walk to the aisle, see it's empty, and say, nope, and refund you.
so we just went and
So
bought
like-
it on Amazon.
Cool.
But it's, Randy used to work at a Home Depot, and he used to work at Walmart, and that was like, his constant frustration was just, there's no nice way to describe it.
It's palatable.
Palatable?
Yes.
Just the frustration.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, especially when they were doing like inventory or something, or he'd be doing was it the bins for the returns?
Mm-hmm.
That it's like people would come through, like other workers, Randy's co-workers would come through and base roll through what he had done, and he's like, why did I even bother counting the inventory on that if you're just going to completely disregard it? But it's, anyways, so we have the hot water hooked up to the dishwasher because I wasn't able to attach. We had a, like, instead of a 3/8 connector, it was 3/8 coming up out of the ground and 1/2 inch to attach to the splitter of the shut-off valves. That way I wanted to be able to shut off the dishwasher hot water line if we needed to do repairs without having to shut off the kitchen sink hot water. So now we just don't have kitchen sink hot water, which is fine because I have a dishwasher. But once that piece gets in, we'll be able to get hot water out of the kitchen sink again. So that's how the dishwasher's doing, Simone. Yeah. Simone says, is it just me or are the workers at some of these big stores a little more jaded and bitter than usual? I've gotten some horrible service at these stores lately. From an employee perspective, I do not blame people.
I mean, they're making minimum wage.
They're making minimum wage. Like our friend in particular, who making more than what I'm getting paid, and I've been working here for 8 years. Plus,
I've
like,
been working there for 18 years, I think.
I think this time around. I don't know, but for too long. Like, so I don't know what to, I can't blame an employee at all for feeling overused and underpaid by these corporate, like, that's why Randy and I risked everything and he just quit, like, working at Walmart. It's because, like, we can't make ends meet anyways. We may as well, not be in anyways. Will you use your new stove oven to bake your clay or to use a toaster oven? We're going to be using the new oven. It's a business oven. So
It is a business oven.
It's a business oven. We went and got our refrigerator and washer and dryer ordered today, and we're going to be getting them delivered Monday or Tuesday. Oh, Michelle, I saw the pictures that you posted in your kitchen on Facebook. I was spying on you, and it looks good. Bye, Mary Hart. Have a great rest of your day. Sounds like adventure, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, everything was all like snowy and icy, and like we were just like, let's just order it and they'll bring it to our house. Because we leave our house once a week. If I have to leave the house more than once a week, it either should be for an adventure or I'm like really grumpy about having to leave my house. Hey, Penny. We're doing really well. I can't wait to get it finished and get moved in. I bet. Sparky's cat says our dishwasher is about 30 years old. I'm wondering if you're talking about a human or an actual mechanical dishwasher. Did you get the business oven with the special bacon grill? No. Oh, I didn't mean it's industrial. It's just a business expense because I'm cooking polymer clay in it.
And if you're vlogging stuff.
Yeah, and vlogging stuff and everything. Ooh. London Girl says, I'm single and a dishwasher was the most rewarding thing I bought for my first kitchen. We have never, in Randy and I's almost 18 years of living together, we have never had a working dishwasher for more than, in somewhere that we rented, for more than maybe a week cumulatively. The first place we lived together was his brother's house, and one of his brothers, and there was a dishwasher there, but it was complicated. Like, but yeah, so I'm super excited. Oh no, Sarah, please don't apologize. But she says, sorry for cutting back on my booty box. Don't you dare apologize. But I really wanted to join you on the beading journey. You're good. No, like, truly, just being here hanging out with us is the best way y'all can help support the channel. The booty boxes are just for fun. The Happy Crafter Club's just for fun. Like, so we really appreciate you guys, but I want you to be getting the most joy out of your crafting journey, and sometimes our booty boxes might be bringing you that joy, and sometimes your money might be better spent somewhere else. Jinx new dishwasher in 3, 2, 1, right? But no, and I was looking at it and I was like, unless it like cracks or something in the motor breaks, I know how to fix and replace all of the stinking tubes hooking it up. I even did the electrical for joining it, for putting it together. So I'm like, at least I know how to fix it. And we haven't even put on the kick plate yet because I'm waiting for something to go wrong so that after the 1 week mark, so that I can still get under there without too much of a hassle. Okay, so real quick, we are going to be logging off for about an hour. And then we will be coming back on for our members only after party, which is just more streaming and crafting and chit-chatting and probably another cup of coffee. But so if you guys want to participate in that, you can become a YouTube channel member and keep an eye out on, we'll be doing a post here on YouTube, or if you join our Patreon or our Happy Crafter Club for the booty boxes over on our website, which we do have a $1 and $5 membership levels for that, if you don't want a box mailed to you. But it's a fun way to support the channel if you want to. There's never any pressure, but we will be going live in an hour for the after party. So if y'all have any questions, send us an email. Stephanie says, yay, I'll be off work by then. Right on. And we're going to be streaming for at least 2 hours today in the after party, possibly more. We'll have to see how the evening goes, but I think I'm going to be whipping out some beads. Maybe we'll have to see how the evening goes. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and I will see you in a little bit. So until then, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye.